Hi, I'm Margo Way, and if you're moving anywhere in or out of Pocatello this summer, I am here to ruin your day a little. Or save it. Depends on how prepared you are. Because here's something nobody puts in the brochure about summer moves. The worst part isn't the heat. It isn't the dust. It isn't even the friend who said they'd help carry the couch, and then suddenly remembered they had a thing. The worst part of a summer move is the gap. You know the gap. Your lease ends on the 31st. Your new place isn't ready until the 15th of next month. So now you have a whole life that needs to live somewhere for 2 weeks, maybe 3, maybe 6 if the closing keeps slipping. And nobody talks about that part. Everybody just says, oh, you'll figure it out. Sweetheart, that is not a plan. That is hope in flip-flops. And hope is not a moving strategy. Let me put on my therapist hat for a minute. Summer moves don't just stress you out because of the logistics. They stress you out because everything in your life is asking a question at the same time. Where am I going to live? What am I keeping? What am I letting go? Who am I going to be in this next chapter? And you're trying to answer all of that while sweating through a t-shirt in a U-Haul parking lot off McKinley. It is too many decisions for one weekend. So here's your permission slip. You don't have to decide everything right now. You just have to put it somewhere that isn't on fire. Okay, therapist hat off. Here's the practical part. 3 things I want you to know before you book anything. 1, go bigger than you think. Nobody in the history of self-storage has ever called me and said, Margo, I wish I had gotten less space. Not one person, not ever. Future, you will give you a fruit basket if you size up by 1 tier. 2, if replacing it would hurt, financially or emotionally, climate control it. Pocatello summers might not be as humid as the South, but the temperature swings out here are real. Wood warps, leather cracks, electronics quietly die in the dark. And if you're storing anything through the winter, well, you already know what -10 does to wood furniture and electronics in an unheated garage. If your stuff matters, give it a climate. 3, book before the gap, not during it. Summer is the busiest moving season in the entire country. May through August is when every ISU student finishing the semester, every family moving across Bannock County, every couple closing on a place in Old Town, and every empty nester downsizing off the bench is trying to find a unit at the same time. The good sizes go first. The drive-up units fill up fast. Don't wait until you're standing in an empty apartment with a moving truck idling outside. Here's what I'm going to tell you about us at YourWay Storage in Pocatello, right on McKinley Avenue. The price online is the price you pay. You'll see a one-time admin fee at move-in because every facility has one. We just put it in front of you instead of hiding it in the fine print. We require coverage on every unit, yours or ours, because your stuff deserves to be protected. We have drive-up units when you want easy load and unload, climate-controlled units when your stuff needs it, and smartphone access on a lot of units, so you're not fumbling with a padlock in a parking lot at 10 at night. And when you call us, an actual human picks up. So here's where we land. Got emotional baggage? We've got units, because peace deserves a place to wait while you figure out what comes next. And when life gets messy, store it your way. You handled the hard part. You figured out where you're going, what you're keeping, and who you're going to be in the next chapter. Don't let the gap undo all of that. Call YourWay Storage in Pocatello on McKinley. We'll hold it all until you're ready. That's not hope in flip-flops. That's a plan.